Here we are. I don't know how many people are here yet, but I'll wait a minute to see who's coming. I originally said I wasn't going to do the scheduled live shows for a while, and I wasn't planning to. But I've been wanting to go live all day today, and I needed to rest, so I fought myself back and forth. And finally, after resting a bunch, going live one. So here we are. And I'm going to talk about buried treasure. Buried treasure because I received several boxes of donations of stones, and instead of just making a video and adding music behind it, I thought, why don't I just open it live and you guys can talk about what stones they are. But also because every single person is like a giant treasure trove of buried treasure, because most people don't realize how amazing their talents and gifts to the world are, and they never dig down deep and find what they are and bring them out for everybody to see and enjoy. So hello everybody who just came. So we have a box from Baxter Monkey, a delivery. It's monkey time. And we have a box from a new person. This is M. Gillian, who messaged me and said, I'm not even sure if it's a he or a she. I think it's a she, who wanted to donate some stuff. We're going to open both of those. And I stopped by this amazing Vietnamese man's house today, and he's doing this new amazing stuff with deer antlers, and he gave me a ton of pieces that I'm going to be using in the upcoming show this Sunday, one of the challenges. That's a hint to what this new one is going to be about. But he also has just something, he asked me not to talk about it because he's building his company, and he wants to be careful how he lets everybody know, but he found some amazing things about deer antlers, and he's building an entire company on it. And he showed me all his facilities. He has an entire business built inside his house, and he already has unlimited orders that he can barely fill. So it's really exciting. And so anyway, it's really, really fun. Anyway, these are some of the stones that were donated by a few months ago that I still have, that I'm holding on to. I can't bear to part with them. But I've been selling some. I've been giving some away. I've been using some in necklaces. And I am not... Oh, there she is. There's M. Gilliam. Okay, Gilman. Sorry. So, M. Gilman, I am going to... Let's start with your box since you're here. So I have no idea. I have no idea what you sent, but I'm super excited. And everybody, everything that's sent, every donation is super appreciated. Everything is like, it helps us build the studio. It helps us to make more videos. It helps us keep the lights on at the studio. So we're eternally grateful. I did a contest last month where I asked people just send the weirdest, wildest stuff, just boxes of stuff they have laying around, of stuff they might not even use for jewelry. And people sent us their great-grandmother's jewelry pieces. They sent boxes of buttons. They sent pipe fittings and all kinds of mechanical things that could be used in wacky, wild jewelry stuff. It's a lot of fun stuff we got. So I have no idea what's in here. Ooh, but she gave me a cute little envelope with a little, like a little bead on there. That's so cute. Let me open this. I don't know if you're allowed to see what it says. Maybe it's just for me. Oh my goodness. Says her brother did lamp work beads as a mediation activity Mother and her crafted with beads, making jewelry for years. Many hours are spent at the kitchen table. She lost her mother a few years ago, stopped crafting. She has so many beads left. Sorry, I hope it's okay. I'm reading this. So this is a gift from her entire family. This is wonderful. Some of these beads date back to 1960. Wow, I'm excited. All right, let's see. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I have 7 pairs of scissors here, so if one runs out, I can go to the next. These are all lampwork beads. It's beautiful. I can ask her, did you use the torches? That's something I want to learn. Using the torches with the glass rods to melt the glass and form it right there on the table. That's what it looks like. You take these really skinny glass rods, they're like as skinny as pencil leads, and then you take these torches, and the rods just drip and melt right in front of you, and then you take these metal tongs and stuff, and you twist around the melted glass as it's cooling, and you make these amazing designs. They look like candy. I did a workshop once. It's a little scary because if you mess up, you can like, oh, I thought she was sending me supplements. This says bone and skull beads. I wanted to hide it just in case. I was like, oh, I don't know why she's sending me supplements. I better hide that. Ooh, look at these. Oh, I love these little carrying cases too. They're so helpful. I have really good lighting in this room. These are great. What is that? It looks kind of like rose quartz, but it's a little bit peachy. This is the most popular color in the world. Oh, look at these cute little lampwork beads. Just like little I can't get this camera to focus. This is the live camera is out of my control. There we go. It's like little bunny rabbit faces. That's amethyst in there. Whoop. That looks like some, yeah, these are carved bone. Very cool. Look at that. That's really cool. Thank you, camera, for totally focusing on everything except what I'm showing. Look at that. That is a cool design. It's drilled straight through. These are definitely rose quartz. Some howlite. There's some other stuff, some wood beads, some I think that's rhodonite. Bubble wrap is my favorite. More of these. I'm going to go through these tomorrow when I have more energy. Oh, these are so fun. Look at all these. They're like 4mm beads and almost seed beads. And then these guys will make teeny tiny little earrings or baby pendants. Ooh, wire. Yay. 20 gauge. 20 gauge green. Ooh. I'm going to make some alien jewelry. Ooh, these are cute. These will make rings. Each one of these can make a pretty ring. I love containers. I'm like a container freak. I buy so many little containers at the dollar store, you have no idea. And no matter how many I buy, they always get used up and I need more. I mean, look at what my Sharpies are sitting in right now. Because why are they sitting in here? Because all my cups full of pens are filled up and I needed somewhere to put the Sharpies. That was from the show yesterday when we were using all Sharpies. By the way, anybody I'm like 3 orders short of hitting this record. If anyone wants to go get some of the acrylic glass earrings, they're still $7 a pair on Etsy. You can go right now. If 3 more sell in the next, before midnight tonight, I'll hit this record I haven't hit yet. That'll make me happy in terms of Etsy sales. Okay, let's look at these. These are, whoa, oh gosh, I love these. I love these coin shell beads, and I love this dark blue gray. That's my favorite color. That's going to be a beautiful pendant with silver. That one right there I'm saving for me. And I like the pure white ones. And look at these. I've never seen these before. Well, these aren't shell. They're some kind of stone. You guys tell me in the comments what kind of stone you think this is. Ooh, pretty. That's kind of a gold color. That's a new, I haven't seen that color before. Ooh, there's more of these. Oh, yay. I'm pulling all these out for myself. Each of these I'm going to make a special pendant. I love this color. It's like smoky blue gray. Everything's so organized in here. Look at this. These are bone. Look at that. They're bone, but they're stained, like stained with coffee or tea or something else. Like they're carved and then they're stained and then they're rubbed, so just stain just goes right in the cracks. Maybe that's ceramic. Maybe that's ceramic with oxide. I don't know. No, it feels like bone. Ceramic feels kind of like, unglazed ceramic feels like brick. It feels like very scratchy. This feels much smoother. I think it's bone. Cute little shells. That's some kind of they hit that with electricity to get these wild colors. Those are fun. It looks like they're wrapped in like gold belts. Look at that. These are big, giant hole beads. Wow. Oh, it looks like more lamp work. Oh, that looks like that's that what's it called? A really iridescent glass that's like holographic almost. It's really fun. This is dichroic. That's it. What's called dichroic glass. Super fun. I played around with dichroic glass when I first got my microwave kiln. I did a few videos, but I'd never made little pieces this small, and I think they're beads, like they have a hole going through them. Or maybe they don't. Let me see. Let's find out. Oh, yes, they do. Oh, perfect. Oh, that's fun. See, I don't know how to make the hole unless it was done with a torch, which is possible. They're so crazy. So crazy. I mean, tell me that doesn't look like alien art. I love it. Oh, turtles. Sorry, I might miss a few things that I'll see later, but look at those lampwork bead turtles. They're so cute. Somebody's gonna want these. That one has like a little side smile, like he's smirking. That one's just cute. Like, I'm so cute. This one's like, I'm mischievous. Ooh. I love these owls. We got owls before. Everybody loves owls. Look how cute they are. These are ceramic. These are painted. These are porcelain, and then the color is painted on, and then they're clear glazed. I know that. And I'm going to be doing some of this when I get my whole ceramic shop going, hopefully, with your guys' help, because you keep on helping me with these live shows where I do these, where I do these challenges to see how many pieces I can sell in a day. Oh, how cute. Look at those little doves. They're like little porcelain china doves. That's blue. The blue painted on there it's actually the rust of a very rare metal. It's called cobalt, and that's primarily what's used to make fine china. Is just pure white porcelain and then painted on blue cobalt. when you paint it on, it's almost black. And then when it fires in the kiln, like 2,200 degrees, it turns bright, deep blue. The glass earrings, they're mostly small. Most of them are about this big, but you can see the photos. If you look in the photos, each one is they're pretty small. I don't really have a description of each one by size, but the average one is about the size of a $50. There's a few big ones, but most of them are small. These pretty stones. Mostly jasper, a little bit. I think that's rhodonite, that pink one. That's unakite, right? Oh no, that's rhodonite too. These are cool. Those are bone beads too, I believe. It's crystals, crystally. Howlite butterflies. People love these. These go great when we're making kits up. People like new jewelry. People love these. They're so fun. Dalmatian jasper. Wood beads. These are wood beads with like a material coated over the top. It's fun. Looks like carnelian. A lot of shell in here, different assorted beads. Really pretty. Assorted stones, rather. Not sure if they have holes drilled. I think they're just stones. Some more ceramic. I think these are glass. Yeah, they feel cold to the touch. These are glass beads, flower beads, more glass. And more glass. It feels so cold through the bag. The difference between glass and plastic or acrylic is glass always feels cold to the touch. Glass is technically a real stone. All stones will at room temperature, stones will feel colder than the room around you. Look at those shells. They're like little teardrops. Oh, I'm gonna make some pretty. I'm taking those out, putting those aside. I love shell. And this is I believe these are aventurine. Or no, they could be a green quartz. Look at these. These are going to be earrings. Look how pretty. Put those aside. Oops. More glass beads. More glass beads. More glass beads. These look like ladybugs. More glass beads. Thank you so much. Is it Melissa? Melissa Gilman? Where'd she go? She's still here? Michelle Gilman. There she is. And carrying case. Carrying case for me. I get to keep the carrying case. She didn't say I had to give the carrying case back, so I'm keeping it. Look at all these deer antler. I got a gazillion tips. These are all going to be necklaces. Oops, I'm giving away too much. Anyway, that's going to come this Sunday along with some other surprises, which may or may not involve sea glass, but I'm not going to give away any tips. I'm not going to give away anything. So I'm going to, Baxter Monkey, I know you're here. I apologize, but I'm going to open your box tomorrow because I don't want to open two boxes back to back. I want to give everybody a fair share to admire what they gave. And so I'll probably open Baxter Monkey's box tomorrow afternoon. This is a lot of aventurine. I think I said before, each of these is going to be a ring. Maybe I should make these up right now. That would be fun. I have a lot. I have to make so many pieces. I have so many big shows planned. These big, giant marathon shows. As we get up to the holidays, I know a lot of people are going to need gifts, and I want to give people like really low prices. I feel like the $10 necklaces were the best thing I offered. I feel like those $25 three-set pairs were good, but I think the single necklace for $10 was everyone's favorite. They sold out before the show was even over. So I think I'm going to do another show with just really pretty stones made into beautiful necklaces for just $10, which is like a third what I would charge in some of the places I've sold. Baxter Monkey says, I care. I already know what's in my box. She doesn't have to be surprised. These are really nice too. Whatever stone this is, they're gonna make nice pendants. I think I'm gonna wrap this right now. Did I have any wire? No, my wires. I put all my wire away because I cleared the table off. I'll be right back. Here we go. Okay. See if the holes drilled in these are small enough, or big enough rather. Yeah, my voice is I need to rest more. It'll get really good and then I'll like call somebody on the phone and talk for an hour straight and be like, now why did I do that? I make so much stuff here by myself that sometimes I get people sick. Not people sick of people, like sick of not being around people. Like my extroversion needs more energy of people around, so I'll just call someone on the phone and blab for an hour and a half. Let's see, can that take 20 gauge? It looks like it might. We'll find out. If not, we'll just go to 22 gauge. Yep, we're good. All right. Is that wooden flag still here, or did he leave? These pieces are going to be in my next giant show, probably, which will be on one of these Sundays coming up. Making 100 pieces in one day, several times in a row, you'd think it would make me totally sick of making jewelry, but I'm totally sick of making jewelry for one day. And then I come back and I'm like, I learned some stuff during all that pressure that I wouldn't have learned possibly any other way. So then I want to try out those things I learned and make more stuff. I don't have any cutters. Give me a second. I gotta figure out where the cutters went. It's a nice simple design, but I feel like it's nice and elegant. And that'll be really cute on a nice pretty chain. Let's do these earrings. Let's see if they take 20 gauge. Kim, sorry, I'm looking back at some of the comments. Kim, the dollar store just has like a bunch of these plain Tupperware things. You know, the ones you get a bunch for $1. Big ones are just $1. As far as these containers with multi sections, you got to go to Walmart has these for like $3. Michaels has them, but they're expensive. Don't buy. I never buy organizers or anything like that from Michaels. I would. I don't know about online, but usually Walmart. I go to dollar store, whatever I can't find at the dollar store, I go to Walmart for my plastic containers. Where'd my 20 gauge go? I just had it. Where'd it go? Oh, I didn't open up what was in the pill box. Bone skull beads. Oh, whoa. There's a gazillion little baby wood beads in here. These little tiny wood beads, you can do so much fun stuff with them. Bracelets, little rustic earrings. It's like tons of them. And then here's the bone. This is more carved bone, really pretty. Okay. 20 gauge just disappeared on me. Oh, there it is. I think when I fill my table up with tons and tons and tons of stuff, it should make finding stuff easy, right? But it doesn't. So to repeat what I said in the beginning, not all of you were here, that I called this live show Buried Treasure because I'm receiving treasure from Michelle Gilman, from Baxter Monkey, from the gentleman with the deer antler business. However, it's deeper than that. The biggest buried treasure is all the God-given unused talents and abilities that all of you have that the world needs to see more of. You are hiding deep down in the crusty earth of your fear. You need to take them out and start practicing them and stop worrying that it's not the right time. There's never the right time. The right time doesn't exist. It's right now. The wrong time is the right time. The awkward time is the right time. The unsure time is the best time. Sometimes when I don't wake up well in the morning. I'm a night person. I get in the shower to try to wake up, and sometimes the shower is too warm. I start falling asleep in the shower, and I say to myself, all right, I'm going to get out of the shower as soon as it's the right time. Like, as soon as I'm sufficiently warmed up and woken up and I feel comfortable enough to get out of the shower. You know what that time is? Never. I would run the water bill all the way up sky high and probably stay in the shower all day. There is no right time to get out of the shower. So eventually I have to be like, well, now is the wrong time. But if I don't get out, I'm never going to get out. And I just, nope, the wrong time. And the air is cold. And I've left the comfort of the hot water. And everything feels wrong for a few seconds. That's just what it is. And then once the clothes are warm and the coffee is warm, then I forget all about the fact that I thought I wanted to stay in the shower. And then once I get fun stuff happening that day that I would have missed if I stayed in the shower all day. I don't know, has anybody ever stayed in the shower all day? Notice I love this pattern. I'll do this pattern until the end of time. It's the easiest pattern. It took me about 7 years to figure out just the perfect pattern with a drilled stone. The tricky part is I'm used to always going to one side. So to make these opposite, I'm going to have to see if I can do this. Flip it around this way and see if it's going to feel weird to my fingers, but I've done it before. Might not come out as elegant. We'll see. I think I got it. I think I got the same pattern going backwards. I got the opposite. I got them going opposite ways. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful shell color? It's so mermaidy. So mermaidy. Should I put some accent beads at the top? Or just put the hook right there? I'll just put the hook right there, and then if anybody really, really talks me into it, maybe I'll add accent beads. Yeah, let's add accent beads now. Let's have some fun. Let's use more of these beads from Michelle. And, ooh, I know what we could do. Where are those? Where are those? Nah. Oh, that's right. They're in here. You guys are probably yelling at me. They're in there. And let's use, where'd they go? I just saw some really pretty ones. Oh, they're in here. How do I open this without spilling everything? Oh, it screws off. Okay. This is where my little containers come in hand. I think that'll work. And use these scraps from the piece we just made. Yeah, I like it better with the dark blue on the bottom. I don't know, that stone might not hold up. See that? How close they drilled the hole to the edge? Might need to do a new one. We'll leave it for now. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a different one. I wish they would just drill each stone straight through the middle, but they try to be clever with these chips and they drill the holes all over the place. Where did I put those? Oh yeah, that's right, they're in here. Aha! I forgot again. How do I remember anything? That looks like a good one. Yeah, let's do that one. That's better. I like to make these loops so tight. I'm like a loop perfectionist. And then we could add a jump ring, or we can just turn this a quarter turn. And what? I cut off the wrong one? Oh my gosh. Were you all watching that? I cut off the wrong one. I left this bad one with the hole right now. I got to do this one again. Oh my gosh. I don't believe I did that. All right. You're no good. You go back. Normal person would put it aside, but me, I just put it right back in the bunch. Make the same mistake again later. Like glass beads, they have better holes. Stones, they drill smaller holes because they don't want to crack the stone. So sometimes the hole in a stone is really tiny. You can't get the wire through. You have to use really tiny wire. But glass beads tend to have really good holes, so it's easier to work with different things you're using. There we go, finally. All right, now we're going to turn these quarter turn like that. So then we can put the earring hook right on and it'll face forward. Just open this up like a jump ring. I wanted the blue on the bottom, that's right. So open it up like a jump ring, put this on. And get some earring hooks. Oh. See these new earring hooks? Marley and I were saying they're ugly because they're not round. But I bet they make them like this because they probably stay in the ear much better. Because regular earring hooks, especially if it's real dangly, the dangle tends to wobble back and forth all day long as a person is wearing them. And eventually it works its way out of the earlobe and then boop, they lose their earring and they don't even realize it. It's happened so many times. I had someone buy a pair of a pair of earrings I made that I worked on for hours, and I sold him at the show to this lady, and she was so thrilled. She put him right on, and then an hour later, she lost one of them in the party, and we looked everywhere and couldn't find it. It was so sad. So maybe these are superior protection. Once the hook is in your ear, nobody sees the hook. So it's not like, ooh, that hook looks ugly. But when you're displaying them for a photograph, you want the hook to look pretty like everything else. You're so vain. You probably think that people care about the hook. You're so vain. There we go. Little mermaid earrings. Get up there. Stop falling down, see? There we go. Oh, yeah. The nickel capital of the world. Julie, find me on. In fact, Julie, I've been doing well with Etsy messaging for some reason. I don't know why YouTube doesn't have messaging. They started to, and then they squashed it. They're like one of the biggest social medias in the entire world, and they don't have messaging. Instagram has messaging. Facebook has messaging. I'm sure Twitter has messaging. I've never been on Twitter. Why does YouTube not have messaging? I don't know, but go to Etsy, and you don't have to buy anything. Just message me on Etsy, and I'll see it right away. Julie, I'm speaking to at the moment. Where's my Etsy? I had a little Etsy thing here. Here it is. Go to here. Go to this thing on Etsy. Well, that didn't work. Got about 70% of them in. I get so nervous and when everyone's watching. I just can't do anything right. Let's see, let's drink some water. But I'm telling you guys, if you go here, if 3 of you each buy a pair of the $7 earrings, I will hit my goal and break through to this new record in Etsy sales this month. The most I've ever hit in a single month, and it'll make me so happy. It really doesn't matter. It's just a number. It's just a number. It'll make me happy anyway, though. That really pretty piece. Let's wrap that. That doesn't have a hole, I don't think. Let's just wrap it regular with no hole. It's so pretty. Yeah, it came out square. I must have had it on the wrong part of the plier. The plier? Is pliers is just one called a plier? No, because there's 2 parts. It's like scissors. It's a pair of pliers. If you broke it off the hinge, you could have 1 plier, and then it would be good for nothing but stabbing things when you're angry. They're playing the Bee Gees in the background. You guys can't hear it. That is. Nobody else in this world can say good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. But where are you now? So freaking high. Why do they sing so high? I mean, I guess that's what made them them. I think they would have been just as good if they toned it down a couple notes, just a couple, not a whole octave, but maybe just a couple notes. Just go a little lower. But where are you now? Now that I need you. Baxter Monkey is watching double. She's watching The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight of Art. That is me. I am the Dark Knight. I am the Dark Knight of Art. I can't talk like, if I talked like, what's his name, the actor, I'd lose my voice all over again. This is the most, it's got to be killer on your vocal cords to talk like that. I'm not even going to pretend. This is different. I've never done this pattern. Kind of like it. Oh, this is working out great. It's very simple too. Using all the wire efficiently. So efficient. Look at that. Not even probably going to cut any of it hardly at all. I'll just cut one strand. That's it. And the other one is just lined up just right. Boom, and we're in. There we go. How's that? Did that work? I'm not trying to shove it in your face like a pie. I'm trying to get the camera to focus. It's pretty, no, it's not as strong as I wanted. Let me see if some crimping will help. That's better. Those two little crimps really strengthened. Yeah, I think it's good now. Pretty strong, pretty good. Okay. Put that on a pretty little chain. See, Michelle, see what you unleashed? Let's look at these turtles again. Look how cute they are. Oh, look, they both have a smirk now. Now this one is like licking his lips. He's like, and that one has a smirk like, I did something mischievous. And this one is like, he broke into the goodies and I ate them. Look how pretty their shell part is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that melted glass. Wow. I want a cabochon just with that pattern, with that blue and dark blue and light blue swirl with those. Oh, so proud. I'm so proud. I could go crazy. Come on, focus, camera. Stop being a jerk. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. Baby, when I think about you, I think about love. Let me do this part. Darling, can't live without you and your love. And if I had that golden dream of my yesterday, I would wrap you in a towel and be drying all your hair. Feel like making ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da. Feel like making ba-da-ba-da, da-da-ba-da, da-da-ba-da. Feel like making da-da-ba-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Feel like making love to you. Bow, boom, bow, down, down. You must name the turtles. You guys name them. Joey, we have another guy in here. Joey. My nose itched. Tony and Tanya. That works. The lady with an unpronounceable name has named the turtles. The lady with the name starting with an S and ending in 10. Joey's a girl? Oh, it's all girls. Holly, that's good too, but Tony and Tanya wins. Plus, it's easier. I think that's easy to remember. It's Tony Montoya and Tanya. Is there a Tanya in any movie? Oh, good. Brian and Hal. How about Hall and Oates? How about Paul, Simon, and Art Garfunkel? Peas and carrots. Lime and tequila. Is James here? I didn't see James. I don't see any. I don't pay attention to hardly anything. Rick and Flair. Peanut butter and honey. Oh, I tricked you. Peanut butter and banana. I don't know if I want to make these into earrings. I think I'll just keep them in the studio and let them look around every now and then during a show. Sonny and Cher. Whoa. I swear this camera irritates me so bad. I can't be spontaneous because it just turns into a blur. Don't let them say your shell's too hard. You know that when you're with me, it feels just right. So put your tail inside your shell, and we can go walking through the light. Babe, ba 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 ba. We got us, babe, ba 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 ba. I got flowers in the spring. I got you to. Oh, what do I got? So I can sing. And when I'm scared, 'cause I looked up and I saw a crow, you don't have to be afraid, 'cause you'll always know. Look at their bug eyes. Bug eyes. Myrtle and Turtle. You think I'm that creative? I make it look like they're in a pond? I still like Tanya and Tony and Tanya because I can remember it. I don't remember anything. I don't even remember who says what half the time. If the hole is drilled through their bellies, so they would be earrings. They'd be hanging like this. They'd be dangling like this. I guess that would be kind of cute, huh? Well, thank you, Michelle Gilman. I'm gonna call it a night. We're up to an hour. I could hang out with you guys longer. I just wanted to go live a little bit tonight. Other than that, I've kind of been resting the whole day. Every time I try to do work, my body's like, "You shall not do work," and it forces me to rest. So irritating. I hate resting. I want to work 19 hours a day. There's 5 hours to sleep. That's all you need. George and Gracie. They could be Ethel and who are the people on who are the ones the ones who sang da 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 Herbert Hoover around then da 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 da. There goes my voice. Na da 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 da. Beverly got it. I thought Archie was the red-haired teenager with two girlfriends. Now you're confusing me. It wasn't Archie and Betty. Good night, Eloise. Oh, so Archie was the comic book character with the red hair who has two girlfriends, and then he got old and he married Ethel. That's it. Veronica and Jughead. We can name one Sheldon. We can we can name one Tony Montoya and his little friend. I'm terrible. Ugh, I better quit before I get in trouble. Oh my gosh. All right, thanks again, Michelle Gilman. Tomorrow, we'll probably open Baxter Monkey's box, and then maybe I'll tell you more about all these crazy deer antler tips. Thanks again. Good night, Julie. Contact me on Etsy. Send me a message, and I'll give you all my info. Good night, everybody. Good night. We'll do more tomorrow, hopefully. We'll say hi. We'll hang out. These live shows are really easy. I hope they're not too boring. I know it's fun for you guys. I hope you get to talk to each other when I'm being boring because it's so easy for me. I don't have to edit. I don't have to go back and find music and cut up the clips and spend forever trying to get everything to look right and then spend half an hour getting it to upload. It's just turn on the camera and everybody says hello. Sunday, every Sunday for the foreseeable future, every Sunday at noon, we're gonna have those big 10-hour shows or however long they go. 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, 11 Central, 10 Mountain, 9 Pacific, 9 a.m. But I'm gonna try to do a bunch more live shows this week and just say hi and show you the progress as I get ready for Sunday. So tune in anytime, turn on that notification bell, as all those people say, whatever that means. And do the thumbs up before you leave, before I log out here. Bonnie and Clyde. Mickey and Mouse. This is Mickey, this is Mouse. Oh, Melissa, yes, a lot of the deer antler necklaces are going to be really good for guys, teen boys, preteen boys, and women too. Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid. You could be George and Ringo. George and Ringo. Can you imagine? They said, and now the leaders of the Beatles, George and Ringo. John and Paul B. What about us? Laurel and Hardy. Snoopy and Woodstock. Juan and Juan. Abbott and Costello. Who are those? Who are the writers of all the music, all the musicals in the 50s? Not Leonard. Leonard Bernstein was one, and then there was a duo that wrote all the musicals in the 50s. You guys know. No, not the Blues Brothers. I don't know who the Blues Brothers were. I know they did something, but these were they wrote musicals. Rodgers and Hammerstein. There we go. Baxter Monkey knows all these things. Hi. There we are. Irving and Berlin. You could also say Madrid and Berlin. You guys have 1 minute to come up with as many more pairs of people before we turn off. Papa Smurf and Smurfette. Poor Smurfette had to mother all those babies. Rick and Morty. Oh. Okay, as soon as I log off, I'm going to go here and see if anything was bought, or if Lori sent me a message. Was it Lori? I can't even remember anybody's name. Matt and Domino. Matt and Pliers. Matt and Guitar. Bert and Ernie. Harley's Wild Jewelry. Ooh, that's a new one. Hi, Harley. The only kitty female is Sophie. She's only 3. Kermit and Miss Piggy. Lauren says hi. Lauren, we're logging off. We don't mean to be rude. We were gonna log off like 5 minutes ago. I'm having a hard time hitting the button. I keep trying. I keep failing. Buttercup and Wesley. Does Wesley have a T in there? I never knew. You'd have to look at the credits. Good night, everyone. Good night. Don't worry, I plan to be back tomorrow at some point. I don't know when. I'm just gonna log in and make some jewelry. It'll be very boring, but you can hang out. I'll try to find some music that won't get me copyright struck. Joey. Joey is what brings us together today. Making watts of Joey. Goodbye. Have fun storming the castle. You think they'll make it, honey? Not a chance in hell. Goodbye. Okay, goodbye for real. Helen, I'm logging off and you see I'm about to hit the button and Helen comes on and says, "Hi, how's everybody doing?" Helen, we're logging off. Not to be rude to you. We'll be back on tomorrow, okay? It's not your fault. I didn't announce I was going to come on today. But I'll be on tomorrow, okay? I'll try to stay on a little longer than an hour. Bye. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night, Helen, too. Okay, now I'm really going.